Hey, my beautiful, beautiful friends. It's your friend Kevin here with another divine inspiration message for today. All right. So, we are in an angel numerology number 3 today, which I call reflective. Now, you might be thinking, well, how did we get to a number 3 when the day before was a number 4? Well, we changed months, worked into the 12th month instead of the 11th month. And when you add up the dates, comes to a certain number, and then you reduce that number to a single number, and that's how you get your angel numerology number. All right, so I'm going to start with our wonderful Tear Off Daily Moonology Diary by Yasmin Bolan. And the moon moved into Sagittarius, and we have a new moon. Well, this new moon is having a bit of a ruckus with the planet Saturn. All about organization, all about business acumen, all about doing things a certain way. So you might end up feeling a bit down in the dumps. Well, remember that moods come from thoughts like clouds in the sky, and they kind of move on through as they're supposed to. I'm hoping that makes sense. My isms for today is I am nurtured, supported, and loved by the universe. This comes from our friend of the channel, Joanna Fantasies, who is working on another one of her wonderful books. We heard from her in September with one, and then October, November. She took a bit of a break, and then now back with putting one out for December. I added abundance, clarity, passion, and eagerness, not so much as a ism. I was just curious because I almost tossed this card. And then I thought, well, let me ask the question. And if you've got a notepad and a pencil, I suggest you get it. Or at least make mental notes of what I'm about to ask you. Where is your abundance, and where is your abundance consciousness? And the same goes for the other three. Where and what are you clear about? Where is your passion, and what are you passionate about? And are you eager about anything in particular? Is there an eagerness that's taken a hold of you, that's reminding you? All of these are human experiences, which, if you believe that you're a spirit having a human experience, which I do, I woke up to it. I didn't sort of land there. It was just something that popped into my lap. So just think about it, ponder it a little bit. We have messages from Metatron, which comes from our Angel Affirmation cards by Radley Valentine. And Metatron meets us by saying, I can help raise your energetic vibration, allowing for inner change and the awakening of your true spiritual calling. Now, some of you might not know what your true spiritual calling is, and it's okay. You can affirm this: I am on a path of spiritual awakening. My soul's purpose is clear to me. So this actually resonates for me personally. And I'll add on to this. I actually like the way this image looks. Because I've sort of had a bit of a battle, a struggle, a little bit of a not feeling so great about certain things, particularly things that I have a word called caddywampus. And caddywampus to me is all over the place, didn't quite work out, things that you anticipated that just got twisted. Sometimes in that twisting and in that confusion and in that feeling of, I don't know if I'm in the right place at the right time and really what ends up today, comes the clarity of your soul's purpose. And sometimes the soul's purpose is literally to show you that expectations can be unfulfilled. Well, what would be the point of having goals? What would be the point of having dreams? What would be the point of having anything in your line of sight if the expectation wasn't there? It isn't so much expectation, it is faith. And it's a question of, is your focus on things that light you up, that turn you on? Or is your focus on things to fix something else, to mend something else, to create something that you're not quite happy about? Because that's where the focus is. We don't get in touch with the focus of what we're not real happy about. That's going to continue on down the road. Okay, moving that along. The ascended the divine master that's going to be with us all week long is Hanuman. Now, Hanuman was a devoted. It's in Hindu. What's the word I'm looking for? Sorry. It's in the Hindu tradition, and Hanuman served Sita and Rama. He actually was the companion and protector of these Hindu gods. And the message is, let God's love, universe's love, source energy love, if you don't like the word God, love and hold you in strength. I actually kind of enjoy these Hindu deities and gods because they don't have one singular type of god. They might be even considered by many to be sort of like the archangel masters. Anyway, Hanuman was the son of the wind god Vayu, and he's adored by many because he's got this sort of like fun monkey type look about him. And Rama he was dedicated to Rama. Actually, it's inspirational to all spiritual devotees of the gods. So why has he showed up for us this week? So it's a reminder that when we devote ourselves to a vision, which might be the life's purpose.
I found some web results. I can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
Okay, well, I don't need your results and I don't need you to be fiddling about with my iPhone. Thank you very much. That's that speaker in the room. I mean, it's like, there you go. I never know what to say when that whole thing happens. Anyway, with unwavering faith, you become a supporter of the universe. The devoted heart of Hanuman is guiding you to reflect on your strengths and your talents. So that leads you to your purpose. That leads you to what you're awakening to. What are your strengths and what are your talents? And that could be communication. You can simply be really super good at writing, super good at listening, super good at sharing, super good at supporting. You give so much, sometimes without looking for anything in return, but the universe now is saying to you, take more time, energy, and space to allow yourself to be supported as well. When you open up to the possibility, the opportunity, that you get to be supported, nourished, looked after, taken care of, you allow yourself to replenish, and you have a lot more to give other people. You're being honored today, this week, by Hanuman for showing what's important to you, by finding out what your mission is. So moving on, this is a lovely, 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 lovely card and a perfect angel activation card for this whole week. Da 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 da! It's your guardian angel. And the activation message is, I welcome in all levels of support from heaven and earth. So now, where you might be feeling a little bit hard done by, down in the dumps, you're not quite sure what end is up. You're not even sure if you're looking in the right direction. Look for support. Start by supporting yourself. Where do you need support? Where do you need abundance? Where do you need clarity? Where do you need passion? And get eager with it. Go to your guardian angels, and your guardian angels is not necessarily worried about you knowing their name. I think I've shared with you many times in the very beginning, I got ticked off because a lot of these folks knew the name of their guardian angels and I didn't. I had no clue what their name was. And I think that was the message. It isn't important. We have been so oh, hello. Gertrude, as soon as I put these cards up, Gertrude and Beatrice showed up. We've been so taught and so programmed to get it right, to seek perfection from other people. There's the card. I'm going to read that in a minute. We're using Angel Wisdom Tarot cards by Radley Valentine this week as our card of the day. Let me finish, ladies. We've been so taught and so programmed to seek perfection, get it right, look for the clarity, and look for the honesty of other people. I still do it. Am I doing it right? Have I got it right? Just on Friday, I had something happen that turned my day upside down and backwards, and I felt terrible, awful. Nothing I could have done. I made the right decision in the end, but it was a day that I expected to happen a certain way. I wanted it. I was looking forward to it. I was getting excited about it. And then something happened out of left field and caused me to have to change plans. So, Gertrude and Beatrice, I saw this morning. This card actually traditionally means the devil. And we've got our subject wearing a blindfold. And then we've got our Archangel Michael cutting the ties that bind us to that ego. Archangel Michael with the, what is it? It's the 15 card. The illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situation and then make choices that support your path to happiness. Addictions or unhealthy habits. I'm going to say this to you, my friends, my beautiful devotees. An unhealthy habit is saying things about yourself that are not necessarily true. So Gertrude and Beatrice were in the classroom. So when I first saw them and they brought them in, they were sitting in a classroom setting with rows and rows and rows and rows of desks like this, bored, fed up, pissed off, excuse me. So it's like, oh, what are they doing? And they were talking about seeking the perfection, checking the boxes, getting it right. There's a frenzied of energy out there right now with folks who got distracted, whether you're distracted by your socials, whether you got distracted by various political issues in your country or in your culture, whether you got distracted by this one saying that one's wrong and this one saying that one's right, or whether you get distracted by just people who have no integrity, no respect, bad manners, who are rude, who are unkind. That can be a distraction, particularly if you are learning to exercise your spirituality and your love. If you're on the path to your spiritual awakening, you can study scriptures, you can study the lives of great masters, and we can choose our modern day masters such as Gandhi, Dr. Martin Luther King, Harvey Milk, Mother Teresa, the popes, the various popes, Queen Elizabeth, Queen of England, all of these modern day iconic patrons of sovereignty, patrons of countries, patrons of their belief system. All of them, every single one of them, had to walk through the muck and the mire of other people's nonsense, other people's judgments, other people's put downs, other people's insults, other people's public degradation of them. That sort of stuff has got to stop. That kind of rubbish is all connected to this devil worshipping ego stuff. Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron are basically pushing this envelope forward. And the reason why we pop up into where Saturn shows up in a new moon is to say you've got the opportunity right now to make these passionate pleas about what you want to attract and what you want to bring to yourself. You've got this opportunity to do it. However, there's a certain way that you do it. And it could be that you're bumping up against other people's. Makes no sense. Well, that's none of our business. What other people do, say, believe in, talk about, what have you, is none of our business. It hurts for sure. I think I told you a week or so ago. If I'm riding around in a car and somebody's scowling at me or looking like, they want to cut you off in traffic, I blow them a kiss. It makes me feel better. I don't get what it does to them. It just makes me feel better. Because I just don't know what else to do other than I could sit in a soup of oh, how rude, how unkind. And sometimes I do. And, sometimes I get people that push past me in different places. I might just say, well, you're welcome. Rudeness, unkindness, the desire to attack somebody else, the desire to put somebody else down, doesn't make it right. However, what it does do is it shows the fact whoever's doing it, whoever's perpetrating it, whoever's the instigator of it, has also got some issues within their tissues that they have to resolve. Not my job, not your job, not our job to police that or to become judge, jury, executioner, because the ego says, okay, well, if you want to judge, go right ahead. But what does that do? Just makes us judge other people, judging for the judging. You've got to be careful. That's where we have to be careful. And I think for that, my friends, it's a day of reflecting. Don't beat yourself up. If you find yourself doing some things that, it's a bit ratchet, just stop it, but don't beat yourself up over it. Yeah. Feel nurtured. Feel supported. Feel loved by the universe. Thank you, Joanna, for that. And with that said, I'm going to let you go. All my love for liking, subscribing. Don't forget Friday night, 6:30 Eastern Time on the Zoom channel. We're going to be doing happy hour at the Woo Woo Lounge. I have a meditation. We'll have a discussion. It's a drop-in donation fee. My regular fee, $22 is not a whole lot. But some of you may want to, just come along for the ride, and that's fine too. All right, my friends, until tomorrow, I love you. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.